Wow, this is crazy. Look at this. 50 degrees and the bees are flying. That's remarkable. And some of this is young bees, I think, in a hatch. I like to call that the afternoon delight because you'll see this at a certain time. And like that colony might go off at 2:10, that one will go off at 2:40, that one will go off at 3:15, that one will go off at 3:30. I mean, it's almost like they schedule it. They don't do it all at the same time. It's like they don't want to confuse the babies. I noticed it. But you can see how cold it's been. There's my potatoes, and they've got frost forming on them on the leaves. Those are going to die back pretty soon. That's a pretty good look at some of the bees out of the front porch. But they are kind of doing that little tornado that expands and gets bigger as it goes up. That is an orientation flight. And you'll see that in a new hatch or whenever you move a colony to a new location. And this one's been here since August, so they're oriented, but the babies that just hatched are not. Wow. So that queen was laying pretty big here a few weeks ago. Well, we had a warm front come through. I wonder if that's the hatch from that warm front. It's a big colony. She's got 2 boxes. She's the biggest. So, yeah, this is unusual. Bees normally don't fly when it's below 65. So I check all my thermostats around here. I check the weather online. 52 degrees is the highest it's been right now, which is pretty cold for bees. And honestly, most of the time you'll see them in this cold, kind of hanging around the porch, kind of dingle-dorking around, but they don't go far. These guys, they're actually bringing in pollen. Let's see if I can get over here and get closer. I don't have a hat on, a veil. But you can see the orange, bright orange pollen that they're bringing in. It's really great. And you see these girls, they're just having a little beach day here on the front porch. I don't think there's a colony there. I think these are some forager bees trying to take advantage. That's definitely a big hive, and they're kind of taking a break. And that one's kind of acting a little bit more normal, where they just kind of do a little bit of hanging out. But these colonies are foraging too. I'm seeing bees flying in from a distance. Yep, they're bringing in pollen. Well, girls don't know it's too cold. I just can't imagine this is going to last too much longer here, because that sun's going to go down. It's going to get cold really quick. But you can tell that this is the advantage of having a south-facing hive without any shading around it. So it warms up that front porch and stimulates them, gets them going, and they have a chance to go out and do some foraging. As long as they don't get caught in the cold where they can't make it back, that's okay. But this is also an opportunity for those youngsters to help do cleansing flights and haul, bee poop out of the colony and keep the place clean. So they could be housekeeping, hauling out dead bees that have died. I imagine, though, that all these bees are not going to get home tonight because of the cold, but they're apparently counting on that. I think what this is a couple of weeks ago we had a warm front that came through, and it was like humid and warm at the same time, so it felt like it was 70. And I kind of wonder if that queen just didn't go to town laying, and this is that hatch. Confusing season this year. So I kind of think that's what's going on. Wow. Well, girls look pretty happy though. Yeah. They're definitely doing orientations. So these are new babies. Okay, well, it's not necessarily true though the bees won't fly below 65. No, they'll fly at 50 apparently. Um, and these are carniolas. I don't know that they're that much more durable than the Italians or the Russians. Of course, 2 of these are swarms, but those 2 swarms are off of my beekeeping friend's colony, and she's running carniolas. So, pretty sure that all 4 of these are carniolas. They're sweeter bees. I like them. Easier to handle. Less honey production. Venom works just the same, and they're just nicer to be around. Yeah, there's a lot of going on today. You know, it cracks me up in the summer. We get afternoon delight, I call it, when you get this hatch. It's like one will go off at 2:15. That one goes off at, like 3 o'clock. That one goes off at 3:15. That one goes off at 3:45. And they all have these little hatch delights. Afternoon delights, I call them. There's probably another term. But it's like they schedule it with each other. It cracks me up. I often see that out here. That they plan when they're going to do those little outings. Huh. Crazy. Alright, well, there you go. Bees flying in the cold Pacific Northwest. Yeah, rather unusual. Okay, guys, I'm Dive Girl Deb. Signing out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.